Yeah, g'day, I'm Paul from Australian Boating College. I'm going to borrow this boat which a mate's lent me to go and do some stuff on the water, and I don't know anything about this boat. So what I'll do is I'll go through some of the steps that I would do before I used anybody else's boat, and even my own. But once you're familiar with your own boat, there's usually no need to go to the length of detail that you would normally if you didn't know anything about it, because you remember what you've done before. But with this boat, I've got no idea of anything about it, so we just spent a couple of minutes sorting out the trailer connections. This thing's got 3 different car connectors, and we sorted one out with an adapter that I've got for this car that I've got here, a Ford. So that was the first thing I did. Before we can go anywhere, we've got to make sure that that we've got lights for the trailer and we've got brakes. So that's been done, and we've tested all that. That works. Other things that I'm looking at now, we've got extraneous trailer cables hanging around. So what I'll do is I'll wrap them up so that they're out of the way, making sure that they're not going to tangle on the brakes. The first thing I do is with the jockey wheel, I'll just wind that down. Making sure that that's clipped in there so it's not going to pop off. He's left the brake on, so I'll take that brake off, get that out of the way. Safety chains, cross your chains so that it creates a bit of a cradle. If the trailer ever jumps off the tow ball there, that it'll land on your chains rather than on the ground. And what I'm doing is I'm just checking to make sure there's no loose stuff hanging around in there. Double check that. Jockey wheel's got to get out of the way. Make sure that locks in nice and tight. Handle up so that if you leave the handle down, you're going over a hump or a gutter or something. Plenty of people lose their handles that way, so you always just make sure that the handle's resting there. Checking that the safety chain's on the boat, the winch strap's tight. That's locked on. Okay, what else has he done down the back here? Right now he's put a chock here. I can't get that out because the wheel's sitting on it, so I'll just leave that. We'll be driving forward. He's got straps on the back of the boat. Alright, so there, I'll be able to manage them down at the boat ramp. Other things I check, make sure the bungs are tight. The other thing, he's rested the engine on the little levers there. They're taking the weight. Things like this, for example, transducers at an angle, so we just put that up so it's going to be level. We'll get an accurate depth reading. Ladder's up. That's open. There's no loose gear in there that I need to worry about, so that's okay. He's got another strap there. Now he's got a chock here. We don't want the trailer driving over that, so we get that chock out of the way. And I keep doing a walk around of the boat. Nothing on the gunnels, nothing in the bow. That's all sweet. Okay, we're right to go.